Okay, Zearn Squad, who's ready for a night vlog?
Non-stop vibes, I mean like 365. I'm on that shot clock, shorty. I just can't waste no time. Can we just talk, let's dance more? I hear blah, blah, blah. I got like one more question left in me. Can we do that dance again?
Zearn. What is Zearn? Well, I will tell you, everyone. Actually, if you're watching this, you probably already know what Zearn is, because this is a review of Zearn and how awesome it is, and the top reasons why I love it so much. Why it truly is like the coolest way to teach math out there. And it just has to be said. So Zearn is a math program that has been sweeping across our nation. That is illegal to do a U-turn there. It's illegal to turn left there at all. Zearn is a math program that's been sweeping across the nation and really kind of taking over. Why do you have your light bar on right now? What an idiot. Really taking over how we teach math to kids. And I love it simply because it truly is an awesome program. For one is simply people really have made it into an awesome program because of how much effort they've put into it. It's benefited students from grades kindergarten through 5th grade. And I mean, I can even see using it in other grades where you have kids that are still learning 4th, 5th grade material even when they're in 6th, 7th grade. I mean, you don't want that, but it would be a nice little supplement thing for them to do. And it also, actually I'll get into that in a second, but it's been shown to increase students' knowledge by approximately one grade level to a grade level and a quarter, depending on what grade they're at. Now, to me, that's absolutely awesome. So anyways, anything that would benefit a student to that extent where they get a year and a quarter growth out of it really helps. We haven't finished our end of the year testing, but I did want to say to Zearn a gigantic thank you, because you guys have severely helped out my students. How have you done this? Well, through a few different ways. I have students, not all my students use Zearn. I'm just going to put that out there. A few of them are a little bit lower than what grade level I'm teaching. I teach 3rd grade. It's a team taught 3rd grade. And one of the things about our grade is that we have kids who range in skill level from kindergarten to beginning of 4th grade. So thinking about that, I mean, Zearn it's not always the best program for those lower students. Don't get me wrong, it's a great program, and I've shaped it for them to use it as time has went on. I didn't start with it though. I didn't want to, they weren't ready for the note-taking portion and all that, and I really wanted, if they're going to use the program, I want them to use it with fidelity. And that's the other thing that I love about it, is to use Zearn with fidelity. You actually do, the students learn how to do note-taking. They learn note-taking strategies. And that is absolutely awesome. When it says, hey, this is problem 2, solve this in your notes, they honestly have to go, oh, geez, I need to solve this in my notes. Whoa, let me go solve that in my notes. Like, have you ever seen a 3rd grader realize that they have to solve something in their notes? I mean, and then for them to be like, when they see a problem on the screen, they're like, oh, I have to use my notes I have to like write this down in order to solve it. Like, oh my God, hold on a second. They're using the strategies from Zearn that Zearn has taught them for over a year, and they're starting to pick it up. Like, This is absolutely awesome. This is the first year that any of these kids that I'm working with this year have used Zearn. And it's taken some of them 6 months, and it took some of them the whole school year. So some of them by December, January, they were going through it and they were good to go. And they're getting 4 or 5 lessons a week. Others are still getting 2, 3 lessons. Is that bad? No, of course not. Is that where I want them to be? Unfortunately, it's not where I want them to be, but hey, it's going to take time. And we always said we didn't get into this rut in a year. It's going to take us more than a year to get out of it. It will. But my case in point of all this is simply that Zearn, you guys have taught note-taking strategies to kids who I never realized, who are really a lot younger than when I formally learned note-taking strategies. Like, you guys are teaching that without, and the kids aren't even realizing they're being taught that. Like, that is awesome. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3, it's fun as can be. Zearn is fun, and it's done in a fun manner. The songs, oh my God, they get stuck in my head. I will never forget how, 9 times 1 through 9 times 12, because of the 9 song that Zearn did last year with my 4th graders. Where it's like, my nines, oh, my nines, yeah. Like, wow. You guys really, thought everything through and made it awesome for these kids. And, in all honesty, when I make a fool of myself doing it, they hate it. But I'm going to tell you one quick thing. They love it at the same time. A lot of them, I catch them singing that song, so that way they learn their multiplication facts, who aren't even on their 9s yet, who are still on their 4s and 5s, and they're still learning them. Guys, you guys have an awesome product. Keep it up. Keep it coming. That's not good. I don't want to see that in the road. I don't know what it was, but it doesn't look good. You guys have an awesome product. Keep it up. Reason number 4, it's free to use. I make my own packets for it. I use the notes and exit tickets that they give us, or that you guys give us, that Zearn provides for free. And this year I didn't make a binder at the beginning of the year, and I'm kind of been kicking myself all year long. The one thing I do want to invest in is the answer key for my grade level. I'll be at the same grade level next year, hopefully. So I do want to invest in that answer key. And the awesome part about it is for one grade level, it's $75. I either put 75 hours worth of my time into the lessons, or I can do the smart thing, pay the $75. In all honesty, there's a huge benefit to this. The other awesome part is, even though, like I said, this reason is because it's free, all the paid portions of the program are not things that you have to have, but they're all awesome parts of the program, like being able to set it up as a school, to have PD from Zearn. PD is professional development. I know that the mic doesn't always pick up perfectly, so I wanted to, instead of using an acronym where it might sound blah, 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 I'd rather say it. The fact that you guys now offer a PD is awesome. And the fact that you guys offer it for schools is even, that's really cool, because then I can pass on my students to the next grade level, and I don't have to worry about giving my login information to that next teacher, what else was I going to say? Reason number 5. It breaks down the lessons in a way that is very difficult to do teaching whole group. Because there's students who are going to get it right away without breaking down that lesson. And then there's students who need it broken down 5 times over. Because it's in a whole group setting, and because they're not understanding because someone else is answering the question for them, if that makes sense. They're starting to get it, and they're going, okay, now this is where I do a 2-step, this is a 2-step word problem. I see that. When before, they saw a 2-step word problem, they're like, oh my Lord, what is going on? So anyways, this is your friendly neighborhood motovlogger saying a gigantic thank you to Zearn, saying a gigantic thank you to Mr. Zwicky and his awesome team, and just saying you guys are absolutely awesome. I honestly wish I could work with you. I feel like I feel that would be awesome to do. So have a great night.